Portions of this program were pre-recorded.
Please welcome Elvis Duran. Let's hear it.
Oh my God! Come on, guys!
I want food now.
I had no idea my voice was that annoying. Holy crap!
I used to listen to another station, then I found you guys, and I got hooked.
So refreshing. Love you guys.
Oh my God, I love you!
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Oh my God, they love us. They really, really love us. If only they knew the truth. Anyway, welcome back from the weekend. I don't know about you. I have one of those old-timey thermometers outside, which is always accurate.
Yeah.
Right? The kind that Grandma had. Mm-hmm. 5 degrees.
Oh my God.
I believe it.
Yeah.
5 degrees.
I thought it was negative degrees outside.
It feels like it.
It does. I always say if it's below 10, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It could be negative 40. Okay. Took the trash out. Seriously, I thought I had frostbite on my fingers. Nate, you're the emergency tech guy, whatever the hell you are. Well, I mean, how long does it take for me to actually get frostbite in the fingers?
Well, go stand out there for about 15 minutes, and we'll keep track. How about that, Elvis?
That wasn't my question. No, really, they turn blue at some point. I mean,
blue and then black, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
You might have to
Okay.
snip them off.
That's great.
Great. Well, anyway, with that said, good morning, Nate. Welcome back from the weekend. And buenos dias, Senor Nate. And then to Gandhi. Hi, Gandhi.
Hello, good morning.
Danielle, hello.
Hello.
And there's producer Sam. What'd you have for dinner last night? Anything good?
Oh, yeah. William made a brown sugar and soy sauce salmon. It was delicious.
Oh,
That sounds
yum.
very good. And salmon is so good for you. I love a good tablespoon of mercury with every meal.
Yes.
And Scotty B is here.
Good morning.
Good weekend, Scotty. You
Yes.
good? You good?
Very
and
good
there's
weekend.
Froggy, my Froggy. What's it like in Jacksonville? It's 5 here.
It is. It's cold. It's not that cold. We've got a winter storm on the way. There's a chance of snow tonight and tomorrow morning.
What is wrong with this world?
Yes.
Really? Now, is
God.
Jacksonville as south as it will go if it does snow, or are we expecting some snow at Disney World?
No, very, very north Jacksonville, Fernandina, and then into South Georgia. They are expecting snow tonight between about 9 p.m. and tomorrow morning.
There you go.
Standing in a crowded room and I can't see your face.
Whoa, that felt pretty good. I like that a lot. Isn't that one of your favorite songs, Gandhi?
Oh, I love that song so much.
Well,
Absolutely.
there you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Then your song of the week is done.
Oh, okay. Wait, I had a whole list.
She liked it. She
Fine.
liked it, so it counts. Hey, welcome to Tuesday. Line 4, Alexis from Smithtown calling in, saying good morning. Why didn't anyone tell me?
Good morning.
Well, good morning. So, Danielle, Alexis has a question. Why did anyone tell her that being pregnant in the winter was harder than being pregnant in the summer?
Oh, is it?
To be honest, I think it's the opposite. The winter is better. It keeps you warm, the belly, and believe me, in the summer, you are sweating, but you do not want to be pregnant in the summer.
Alexis, obviously, you've been pregnant in the summer as well?
Yeah. So you're
Okay, so
absolutely
you know.
right in the sense that you're all bundled up, baby's all cozy, but in the summertime, I didn't have to look for a top for my bottom. I just needed a sundress and some flip-flops, and I was able to call it a day. Now I have to figure out what fits, and my jacket doesn't always fit.
That is true, and I have to say, you don't want to, you're like, well, I'm only pregnant for a limited amount of time. I'm going to buy a whole new jacket just for that. I know. I feel you. It is expensive to be pregnant.
100%.
Oh, believe me.
I'm like, which black leggings can I wear? This one or this one?
You know, in having a baby, the pregnancy is probably the least expensive part. Wait till they're 13.
Oh, yes. Just you wait.
Okay. Anyway, Alexis, it's good to have you here. Congratulations on the baby on the way. Now, when are you expecting your next child?
We're expecting March 13th, and our baby shower is this Saturday, so we're super excited.
Oh, yay.
I love that. Hey, where did the word shower come from? When I think of baby shower, I think of putting a baby in a shower and cleaning them. Where did shower come from? Like showering with gifts?
Yeah, showering you with gifts, showering you with love and time.
And happiness.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
I don't have babies. I have schnauzers. And Ollie, my schnauzer, he showered me with poo all night. Showered.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, that happens when you have a new one. Sometimes you have to put their butt underneath the faucet just to wash in the shower underneath the faucet.
All right. I wish I would have had that.
Absolutely. When my son was 4 months pregnant, I was by myself. My husband was working overnight, and all of a sudden, I'm going to put my son in the shower, and he just poos all over the floor, the rug, and on me.
All right. We got to move on. Got to move on. But it sounds great. Sounds like a wonderful thing. Hey, what do you have for our friend Alexis and her shower of poo?
Speaking of blowouts, we're going to blow out some Elvis Duran apparel to you.
All right.
Thanks. Yeah. Hackensack Meridian Health. We're going to shower you with a hoodie and that little bundle of joy. We're going to give you the smallest T-shirt possible.
Exactly. Maybe a Swiffer. Anyway, well, thanks for listening to us, Alexis. Congratulations on all. And here we go. It's a cold day here and maybe some snow in Florida. I guess it may snow in hell before you know it. You know what I'm saying? It's cold in weird places. Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi and move on with the day. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right, lots going on. President Trump has signed an executive order pardoning roughly 1,500 people convicted in the January 6th riots. In his first hours back in the Oval Office since being sworn in as president, he signed the pardon for the defendants he often called hostages. He said he also signed commutations of sentences for 6 defendants. The names have not yet been released. Meanwhile, major deportation raids scheduled in Chicago have been put on hold after a leak occurred over the weekend about the plan. Now the raids reported to have been done today will happen another time so as to maintain the element of surprise. A potentially historic snowstorm could stretch as far south as Florida and the Gulf of Mexico. Froggy might be preparing for some snow over there. Cold weather is affecting millions, and the governors of Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama, and Florida, as well as Mississippi, have all declared states of emergency. The storm is expected to bring snow, ice, and freezing rain through Wednesday, making travel treacherous. Officials are urging people to stay off the roads and keep a little water running through the pipes to keep them from freezing. In Texas, Houston's major airports will be closed today. The National Weather Service is warning that this should be considered a generational winter storm. And finally, in case you missed it last night, the Ohio State Buckeyes are your national champions. Ohio State defeated Notre Dame 34-23 in the college football playoff national championship at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Will Howard passed for 231 yards and 2 touchdowns to help the Buckeyes record their first national title since the 2014 season. They've now claimed 9 national championships in program history. And those are your 3 things.
Oh, you seem to have that extra bounce in your step today.
Still a little happy.
It was a good night. Last night was great. I had a good weekend in general.
Yeah, we got to talk about your trip to Mexico.
Yeah.
That looked pretty awesome.
It was awesome. I had so much fun.
It was 5 degrees here, so screw you.
Yeah.
Are you ready for your Tuesday?
Yeah.
Let's go. Our friend Tommy D'Addario hosts I've Never Said This Before. It's a podcast where he interviews our favorite actors and artists. Tommy, who's on the podcast this week?
Hey, Elvis. I have the iconic actress Jennifer Love Hewitt on the show. We are celebrating her new memoir out now, and I get the latest scoop on her return to I Know What You Did Last Summer. You don't want to miss it.
I've Never Said This Before. New episodes every Tuesday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
All right, just waking it up, sister, getting it going. Welcome to the day. It is Tuesday. You know, the good news about it being Tuesday is we only have 2 days until Food News Thursday. Kind of excited.
Yes.
Yep.
Hey, so I don't know if you're following Baby Hot Sauce on the gram, but Gandhi went down to Tulum in Mexico and it appears through your Instagram life that you were living a great life.
I had the best weekend ever. I had so much fun.
That's nice.
Yeah.
See, that's
Oh
good.
my God! And I feel like you took us with you. We were swimming in the lagoons, and we were hanging out with you on the beach.
I wish you guys would have been. I wish we would all take a trip down there together because I think we'd have a really, really good time. We had the best weekend. It was relaxing. It was sunny. We swam in cenotes. We had the best food. We stayed at the Conrad, and then we visited the Hilton. I don't know if you guys knew this, but you can fly directly into Tulum now. You used to have to fly into Cancun and then drive for hours to get there. Now you can fly directly in there, and boom, you're right near all of the resorts and the strip, and it was the best time ever. Yeah, we had
The Hilton Tulum Riviera Maya. It's an all-inclusive resort. The Hilton family and the Conrad. I mean, all of them. They're all just great properties, right?
Oh yeah.
And like I told you, I'm so old. I remember when Tulum didn't even have a dirt road. Actually, that's all it did have. And Tulum, and to get to Tulum from like Playa del Carmen and all that area, it was all just dirt road.
Yeah.
I mean, now it's like really nice road, but it's still a long drive. So if you can fly into Tulum, that's awesome.
Oh, we were so excited. We're like, yes, a fun weekend in the middle of this hellscape that is ice. Yes, I'll take it.
This was the perfect weekend to go, too.
It was the perfect weekend to go. Yeah, we had such a good time, and it's just so easy to get there now. So I highly encourage everybody to go. Scary was plotting on it. He said it sounds like a Scary Jones type of place. He actually said it like that.
Beaches, pools, drinks, great food.
We should send them a warning.
Yeah.
Hey, and another thing about all-inclusive. Okay, back in the day, all-inclusive wasn't as fantastic as it is now. Mm-hmm. Now, not only is it all-inclusive, but everyone has stepped up their all-inclusive game, and the Hilton Tulum Riviera Maya is probably no exception at all. Talk about that.
Where do I begin? There's so much. So I think my favorite dinner was at a place called Alma over there. Mm-hmm. It was a steakhouse. You know, steakhouse sides are the greatest. And when it's all inclusive, of course, we try everything. And it's the best portions, too, because you're not wasting a ton of food because they're individually sized, small portions. It was fabulous. Of course, we had some cocktails on the beach. Can't complain about that.
Oh, God.
If you're a beach person, the beach is right there. If you're a pool person, the pool goes right up to the beach, so it feels the same without, maybe a critter swimming past you or whatever it is. There's really something for everybody. There are adults only areas. There are areas for kids. Whatever you want. I'm telling you, this is a spot. Wow. It was so fun.
I love how you talk about a steakhouse having great sides. Well, what about the steak? I don't know. Didn't have one.
Not my thing. The sides are banging.
Always the best. The sides are always the best.
And they brought me a flight of sauce. You know that I love that.
Oh, look at you and your sauces. All right. So again, Hilton Tulum Riviera Maya. It is all inclusive. Just check it out. Just like go online and just look it up. Did you post that on your Instagram?
I did. Yep. Everything is on my Instagram page if you want to go look at it, at Baby Hot Sauce. If you can find me. I don't know if I'm still shadow banned. We'll see.
No, I found you.
Okay, good.
I found you. I was watching you all week. I was watching you like a creep.
Yeah, I like it. That's the goal.
As I'm sitting here shivering like a chihuahua. I hope you didn't hear the words I was using to describe how much I hated you.
Oh, that's what that cold breeze was.
That's what that was. All right, let's get into the horoscopes. Producer Sam.
Hi.
Who are you doing them with?
Mr. Jonesy across the table there.
All right. Mr. Jonesy across the table there. Here we go.
Hey, if it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. And you share it with some celebrities like Emma Bunton and Gina Davis. Capricorn, appreciate that you might be living someone's dream. Express gratitude. Your day's an 8.
Aquarius, is this opportunity truly worth your time and energy? Because if it's not, pull the plug. Your day's a 9.
Pisces, hold yourself back from acting impulsively. Think before you tell someone how you feel. Your day's a 7.
Hey, Aries, trust your gut when it comes to making important decisions. It might be best to take another path. Your day's a 9.
Taurus, work with your team, not against them. You'll be surprised how fast you can get things done. Your day's a 9.
Gemini, you're facing a creative block right now. Take time away from your work to get back into it. Your day's an 8.
Cancer, quit thinking hypothetically. Focus on what's actually happening and go from there. Your day's an 8.
Hey, Leo, you've got to stop doubting yourself. Your accomplishments have gotten you this far. Your day's a 6.
Virgo, blend your ideas with others. You may come up with something even better. Your day's a 7.
Libra, you can't fall in love with someone or something if you don't put your heart into it. Your day's a 10.
Scorpio, stop rushing to get things done. Slow down to have better quality work. Your day's a 5.
And finally, Sagittarius, be mindful of what you put in your body. It's giving you back the rest of your day. Your day's a 6, and those are your Tuesday morning horoscopes.
Hey, what do you have coming up, Danielle?
You could work for Kendrick Lamar at the Super Bowl, and Bad Bunny sells out his shows really quickly, but make sure that the true fans get the tickets.
Hey, yesterday I was just running around. I had lots to do. I didn't really check out the inauguration coverage, but the Carrie Underwood story I find kind of interesting. I've always thought she had a great voice and great presence. Mm-hmm. The fact that she's there in the middle of the world watching and the track went out. I mean, they couldn't play the music for her. So she did America the Beautiful a cappella. Talk about like being on the spot. I don't know. if someone came up to me and said, "Okay, Elvis, your music ain't working, sing," I'd be like,
yeah,
no.
exactly.
Yeah, once the track stopped, she said you could read her lips. She said, "I'll just sing it." And she turned the mic and she asked for the there was a choir in the room. She said, "If you guys want to help, you can." And they did, but she nailed it there on her own.
Wait. So that choir wasn't supposed to happen, or was supposed to happen?
No.
Oh, I thought they were part of her original thing. They weren't?
No, there was a backing track, and the backing track she was going to sing over that. And then when it didn't, she just said, "I'll just sing it," and they joined in.
It sounded amazing. It really did.
I watched the replay of it. I'm like, okay, what a professional.
Yeah.
So from now on, I think we should never leave the home or the house without a choir.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Just in case.
Because if this show today just falls on its ass, a choir could help.
It would help.
I don't know. Nate, give me a choir.
Done.
Damn it, do something. Get a choir.
Done.
All right, Danielle, your report coming
Want
up.
to see what we actually look like?
Look like a fairy princess that resides over the pits of hell.
Follow us on Instagram at Elvis Duran Show.
How many followers?
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Oh, my God. All right, so if you're waking up in Miami, God love you. I was online last night looking at houses and apartments.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah. Because it's cold. It's 5 degrees here, Danielle.
I know, it's cold. But look, we live here and we have chosen that. So we kind of have to expect this.
Well, then we may choose to run like hell.
Yeah.
Can we relocate?
So we can do whatever we want, I guess.
Let's do it.
So we were coming home from... a nice surprise birthday party for Akile over at Alma on Saturday night. Nice. And it had started snowing, and it was coming up pretty hard. So we took our time getting home. It was actually really pretty, a pretty drive, through the countryside, whatever, even at night. So we get to the driveway. You know how my driveway goes up a hill? Well, so we were in Alex's truck. His 4-wheel drive truck, mind you.
Oh, no.
We get halfway up the hill, and it stops, and it just starts sliding backwards. I'm like, what are you doing? Where are we going? Are we going back?
Oh, my gosh.
He said, no, I'm not doing this. We slid into the ditch on the side of my driveway in the snow.
Oh, my goodness.
How did you get out?
You open the door and get out and walk up the hill because the car stayed there all night.
I was gonna say. Well, you know what happened to me this morning? I warmed my car up twice before I got in it, and I still could not open the driver's side door. No matter what I did, it was frozen shut. I had to go to the other side of the car and climb over the console to get in my car. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I'm like, this is absolutely ridiculous.
That gear shift finds crevices that you didn't know existed.
It really does.
And so I had to get my pickup truck, and luckily we knew how to you're never going to believe that I did this because you know me, I'm just a big queen. So we actually hooked up the wire, the whatever, the lines, and I towed him out of the snowy ditch with my truck.
Wow, look at you.
I know.
Woohoo.
I think I made
to work.
I rammed it right up the hill.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about maybe renting myself out on the weekend to AAA, make a little extra cash.
You should.
Buy some jumper cables, and
People do that here on the beach. They'll go to the beach where somebody will take a car that's not 4-wheel drive. They get stuck on the beach, and then somebody pulls up with a big old Ford F-250 and just yanks them right out and give them a couple dollars.
That happened to me.
What?
I drove to the beach and I wanted to just watch the sunset, and the sand was not packed down as much as I thought it was. So the car got stuck in the sand, and these very nice people were there, right there, ready to get me out of the sand. I was like, oh, thank you so much. They were so nice. Yeah.
What up, Nate?
Well, growing up in Erie, freezing, the doors freezing was a common thing. So many times I would have to go get a kettle of water and boil it to open the door. And so, Danielle, that's my suggestion.
I thought
Go get
about
yourself
that,
a kettle.
but let me tell you something. I didn't have time to get a kettle. If I had gotten a kettle, I would have been late for work.
Also,
so there was no kettling going on.
Depending on how cold it is, sometimes when you dump that water, it just turns into powder.
Well, it can't be super duper hot. It just has to be warm enough to, get the mechanism
Not a
working.
blowtorch?
Not a blowtorch.
Wow. So there you go. So there's the weekend in the freezing temperatures. Hey, a special shout out to everyone who's outside working today. If you are expected to be on the site and doing some construction, working outdoors wherever you are, or if you're, especially here in New York City, our sanitation department, we love you. Thank you for being there every day. I think I should buy gloves. I'm in the.
That might be a good idea.
Gloves? I'm somewhere.
Yeah,
you know me. I have mittens. But I did put on my snow boots.
That's good.
I felt pretty butch. What's scary?
I am a stubborn bastard because no matter how cold it gets, I refuse to not only put on gloves, but wear a scarf or a hat. I feel like I'll layer up all I can, but that's the best I'm going to do because I'm too lazy, for whatever reason, to grab the accessories. And I don't know why, but that's just...
Then you need to be out here on the farm where you have to do work outside and tow trucks. Like, I never thought I would say that.
Yeah. Who knew you were a cowboy? Look at you.
It's a little different. It's a little different here. Scary. I'm a lazy bastard. Yeah, well, you are. And you have fingers falling off like icicles, just falling off your body. All right, Danielle.
Yeah.
So much going on. Where do you want to start?
All right,
so much to talk about.
You remember the other day where I talked about how movie chain Cinemark was giving you their bring your own popcorn bucket promotion? So apparently it did so well. It was $5, and if you brought your own thing to fill up with popcorn, it was supposed to be a certain size. So I'm not sure how a lot of this worked, but people brought pots, lunch boxes, urns, even more. One person brought an entire nightstand to fill up. And apparently they love this, and it went so well that they can't wait to do it again next year. And people are saying that it's January 19th is now their new favorite popcorn holiday because of this promotion that went on. If any of you did this, could you call us? Because I'm really curious to see what you brought to fill up with popcorn. Thank you very much. So we have a brand new president. Will Donald Trump be the most badass president? Well, not according to this list, because movie presidents are more badass than any other president that we had. This is according to a new poll, because this is what happens. All they do is polls in this world. So let's see. Who's on this poll? Thomas J. Whitmore, played by Bill Pullman in Independence Day. He's on the list.
Yeah, that'd be pretty badass.
Jamie Foxx in White House Down. He was President James Sawyer. He's on there. My gosh, there's so many people on this list. They said the most badass, though, is President John Marshall, played by Harrison Ford in Air Force One. Mm-hmm. And that was from 1997. I've never seen any of these movies, so I have no idea what I'm even talking about. But
you've never seen Air Force One?
Never saw Air Force One.
Oh, really?
No.
Wow.
Movie.
Should it be on my list?
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Get off my plane.
There's lots of things on my list. All right, so Froggy's going to help me with this one. Jelly Roll made some Tennessee Volunteer fans very, very upset, and here's why.
Yeah, so he showed up to the Tennessee Volunteer Vanderbilt Commodore basketball game, and he was wearing Vanderbilt clothing. Well, he has been wearing Tennessee clothing in the past, so they were mad. Well, they're partially mad because Vanderbilt lost to Tennessee. But let's be honest, Vanderbilt and the University of Tennessee are both in Tennessee. Vanderbilt's in Nashville. Jelly Roll's from right outside of Nashville. So he's just supporting his hometown team. It's all good. They're just mad their team lost.
And you can't be mad at Jelly Roll for that long because he's the best.
No.
So, I mean, really.
He's Jelly Roll. You can mad at him.
Exactly. All right, so Kendrick Lamar posted a help wanted for his Super Bowl halftime show in New Orleans for February 9th. He is searching for 500 crew members, a bunch of dancers. The crew will help assemble the stage, move pieces during the halftime show. You have to be at least 18 years of age and available for daily 5-hour and 6-hour rehearsals. Let's see. The hourly pay is $12. Applications for stage crew and halftime dancers are being accepted at the website superbowlproductions.com. Again, it's superbowlproductions.com. Bad Bunny's 21-day residency in Puerto Rico sold out in 4 hours, and his team said that they made sure to eliminate 2 million scalpers and bots, and they wanted to make sure that only loyal fans were eligible for the pre-sale, so that's pretty cool. And of course, everybody wanted to go, so he had to add 9 more shows because everybody wants to see Bad Bunny in concert. So what are we watching? Over the weekend, I went to see A Complete Unknown with Timothée Chalamet. That's the Bob Dylan movie.
Did you enjoy it?
I did enjoy it, and Timothée Chalamet is in New York this week. Sorry it's so cold. And he's doing SNL this weekend, double duty. So I think he'll be visiting us at some point. We don't know when.
Yeah, Nate.
But I know he's coming, and and I cannot wait. So here comes Timothy
Nate,
Chalamet.
we need Timothy Chalamet and a choir. I'm making a list for you here.
Lots of things. The series.
An orchestra would be nice too.
Yeah,
but yeah.
either or is fine. The series premiere of What Drives You with John Cena on Roku. You've got the streaming premiere of Blink Twice on Amazon, and the streaming premiere of Gladiator 2 on Paramount Plus. And that is my Danielle report.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Master of Me is her new biography. It's Kiki Palmer.
Hey.
I have a question about the book. If I listen to it on like an Audible, are you telling
you?
the story?
Yes.
So
I
take
love
an
that.
edible, turn on the audible.
I live take an edible, turn on the audible. Now that's a move.
At Mercedes-Benz, there's a reason they go the extra mile. From testing their vehicles in desert heat and Arctic cold to creating AI that can anticipate your needs and preferences on the road. They demand every car is worthy of their star because it's Mercedes-Benz.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast baconator or a grilled sausage breakfast burrito or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? It's got to be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Let's go. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Okay, so something interesting. One of the many interesting things that have come out from Inauguration Day yesterday. The radio station that we were on in Southwest Florida, in Fort Myers, they pulled the plug on it, and they went country, and they're calling it Trump Country 93.7, I think, something like that?
Correct.
Yes.
Trump Country 93.7. So I'm thinking, well, could they just left the same programming on and just call it like Trump Hits? Or Donald Trump and Elvis Duran in the morning. I don't know. I don't think they had to pull the plug on us. We have a lot of people texting in. I mean, by the hundreds, people texting in saying, "Where are you?"
They're definitely all in. They're Trump Country 93.7, and their tagline is "Making Country Great Again." So they're all in. They were hot 93.7, and they just flipped on Saturday.
Well, I guess they didn't want to make the country hot again.
No.
Aren't they supposed to let us know?
Well, you would think it's not an iHeart station, so we don't have any. Well, I tell you what, there've been iHeart stations that pulled the rug out from under us without us knowing about it. So.
True.
That is true.
All right. Well, okay. Another one bites the dust. But that actually in the city or the market of Naples, Florida, Naples and Fort Myers, I think that was our third frequency we've been on. We started on Wink FM. And then we went over to iHeart on 100.7.
3.
One of those. And now we went over to this other station, and now they pulled the plug on us. So if you own a radio station in the Fort Myers, Naples area, I bet we can cut you a pretty good deal.
Yeah. Can they even hear you saying that right now? We need to.
Well, someone somewhere can hear it. I mean, what we're doing is we're telling everyone who's texting in. We're trying to keep up with them, and we can't because it's so many people texting through Gandhi. We're trying to tell them all you can listen to us on the iHeartRadio app. It's totally free. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Huh.
I mean, I get it. If they know their audience really well and they're like, well, this may work. Okay, it seems like you could get some press for them. All right, Trump Country 93.7. All right. Well, no, don't we own a country station there, Frog?
In Fort Myers, I don't think we do. No. Oh, no, we do. Yes, actually do. Yes.
And why can't we be on a station that has the country format? I mean, what we do is loves and serves all.
I happen to agree with that. And we play a couple country hits. We spin some hits from time to time.
We talk about country artists.
Sure.
So, I mean,
okay, who are we fooling?
In the middle of your country, like this country station, here comes Cher's Christmas album.
I know. But as Scary said, Gandhi, we're love all, serve all.
Yeah.
Variety.
I feel like Cher is loved by everyone.
Oh, well, no, not everyone.
We can love everyone, but maybe everyone doesn't love us in the same way.
Yeah.
I guess that's true. Anyway, look, it's their radio station. They can do whatever the hell they want with it. That's all them. I don't. You know what? Hold on, Froggy. You're a country program director. Mm-hmm. What would we have to do to retool our show to be on Trump Country 93.7 again.
You know, I got to be honest with you. I think this show could work on any format. I really firmly do believe that. I think this could work. The problem would be when we do play the songs, like when we do a Flush the Format, or when we do play this. But the Share Christmas song is different. That's a novelty song. It's fine. I think the issue would be...
Whoa.
Novelty.
Novelty.
It is.
What are you saying?
It is. It's at Christmas time. And when you play it in June, I mean, it's a little strange, but it makes sense with us.
I think it makes more sense than ever.
Okay.
You just lost your gay card.
Sorry.
We veer off the course quite often in many different directions, not just the gay hole, like all the different holes.
The gay hole is just one of the many holes that we plug into.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so did we do the Danielle report? Yes, we did.
Yes,
okay, we did that. I'm trying to keep up. We by the way, this announcement for those who are still listening to us, we do have phone taps this week, but they are not free money phone taps, nor are they free crap phone taps. We've given away so much crap. Apparently, we've reached our limit on our shipping budget.
What?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, that and the crap that we gave away was actually crap somebody might want. Now it's just crap that's just crap. Make sense?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, people are texting in saying they miss us in Fort Myers. All right. We miss you too. I'm so sorry that, Well, there you go. Another one bites the dust, as they say. Another one bit the green weenie.
Oh,
but
wow.
So, now what do we do? Now that we're not on in Fort Myers, I feel kind of naked. Hey, what's the temperature going to be in Fort Myers today? I think that's a reason we should be on there.
Oh, it'll probably be in the 60s today.
Oh, that's beautiful.
No. We'll take it.
I'll take it.
Maybe 70s.
All right. Do we have, I think we have a guest Friday. Do we not have a special guest coming in?
We have, so JoJo, everybody's favorite, is going to be, Leave, Get Out, JoJo. She's going to be on Thursday's show. Lola Young is going to be on Friday's show. And then next week, we have Teddy Swims joining us.
Teddy Swims is joining us next week.
Do not forget Timothy Chalamet.
Right.
He'll be in this
right.
week. I don't know when, but I know he's coming.
He's in New York City. He's getting ready and rehearsing for Saturday Night Live, where he is both the host and the musical guest, which I guess is a lot of stuff you got to rehearse.
Yeah. So he's coming. Don't know when,
hey,
but he's coming.
Let's talk about football. I know that Gandhi's walking on the clouds today.
Absolutely.
Talk about it.
Yeah, yesterday was a national championship game. Ohio State versus Notre Dame. Ohio State did really well. It was a great game. Third quarter into the fourth quarter, a little sketchy, but we came out on top, and it was wonderful. And the coach of Notre Dame actually attended Ohio State, and he used to play there. So it was a really interesting thing to see all around, and I loved it. Go Bucks.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Sorry,
And
Nate.
so-
I know Nate's still bitter balls about it.
Are you bitter balls? Come on, bitter balls. What's
Build
wrong
a
with
bridge
you?
and get
I'm
over it,
getting
man.
over it. I'm getting over it. I think I'm more disappointed in my own team than I am in her team doing well. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
We'll
I
take
get that, I guess.
And then engineer Jeff walked in here today all pouty and womp about it. And I said, why do you hate Ohio State so much? I don't know. I just hate them. That's it.
He had no reason.
That's what he said.
I just can't stand them. I just hate them. You have no valid reason. None.
Because they're always good. That's a problem.
Oh, wah. Talk to Danielle about the Yankees. Don't come for me.
Hello, I'm not part of this conversation.
Did you? Not to change the subject, but here we go. Have you noticed that when you go out to dinner with friends, a larger party, if one person has to get up and go pee, especially women, they all get up and go pee. And I used to think it was just it's our, let's just get out of here for a minute and go have a conversation in the ladies' room, whatever, But now, I don't know if you saw this in the news today, Gandhi. They're saying it could be an evolutionary thing where when one pees, we all pee. Does this make sense? It's a contagious urination.
Is that like when we all yawn, we all yawn?
Yeah.
One
I think
yawn?
it's the same. I think it's a relative of that.
Okay.
Or if somebody pukes, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
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 Huh.
They found out it happens in chimps. When one chimp sees another chimp pee, it makes them need to go. And researchers think it could be this evolutionary thing that promotes social bonding. I know I've got two dogs, and maybe Froggy, you can help me out with this. When one dog pees, like in the middle of the night, Max will get up and run to the bathroom because there's a pad in there just in case.
Right.
And then, of course, a second later, Ollie has to get up and go too. And then, dogs, they pee, and then they pee on top of each other's pee.
Right.
No, they really do. And then they sniff it, and, whatever. There's conversation going on with their urine.
I think I know the answer.
Well, the evolutionary answer?
I think I do. I think it's because when you go to the bathroom, you are vulnerable to attack. You're half naked, your ass is hanging out. So when you go to the bathroom with more than one person, you may not be attacked because there's safety in numbers.
It's like a pack
See what I'm saying?
mentality.
Yeah, you see
Well,
what
you're
I'm
all
saying?
pooping, you're all half naked, and you all have your butts out.
Yeah, but there's more of you. So
So you
there's
slip
more.
and slide in the turds?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
More asses out means more protection, possibly.
Maybe.
Well, and Froggy will tell you this. If you go to the bathroom and you're sitting down going to the bathroom, your dog will come into the bathroom, turn his back to you, and keep his eye out into the bathroom to make sure no one's coming in to get you.
They're protecting you.
Oh, I guess they know.
They also
Anyways.
look at you when they're going.
Right. They want to make sure you're protecting them.
Wow.
Absolutely, because they are at vulnerable. That's a very good point, Nate. So what they did, they watched 20 chimps for more than 600 hours at this zoo in Japan. This is the job that Gandhi wants.
So bad, how do I get it?
And they tracked how often they were peeing within 60 seconds of each other. It turned out it happened a lot. And social rank made a difference. They were more likely to follow suit after a dominant chimp in the group peed. That's important pee going on. So the main theories, there are two of them. The collective urine might help keep predators away because of the scent, okay? Or it's a bonding thing. They compared it to how people, especially women, sometimes go to the bathroom together. I'm not trying to say it's only a woman thing, but it typically is more than men. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be sitting there with at lunch, and then Nate goes, "Well, I got to go take a leak." I'll go with you.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
When I see guys get up and go to the bathroom together like that, like I'm going to the bathroom, yeah, me too. I'm like, oh, they're doing lines of coke in there. I know what's coming.
Yeah, we're doing blow.
But even, don't you think with women, a lot of times we don't even have to go. We just want to talk about you. So we're just like, hey, you want to come with me to the bathroom? Yeah.
Okay.
And
Well,
then you go in
that's-
there, you fix your lipstick, but you're talking in the mirror, while you're whatever. So.
It's a bonding thing.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a talk tea thing.
Yeah.
It's a PT.
A PT.
It's like, oh yeah, I got to go to the bathroom. Girl, did you see what she's wearing out there at the table?
If she touches my
needs to
husband
buy,
one more time.
She needs to buy a mirror at that house before she leaves looking like that. Anyway, just a thought. Something for you to talk to your friends about at work. We pee together because we're bonding. I get it. All right. So, do we have any games to play today? It's like a gamey kind of Tuesday.
We have a couple connections left, and I'm sure we could pull together like a password or something, which we haven't done in a while, too.
All right. Can we get that together? Coming up, we're going to do something. We're not quite sure.
They wake me up. I like the morning show.
Oh my God, are we on? Yeah, we're live.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
I'm so glad you decided to show up today.
Right now. Go.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Okay, so we know for a fact that, Gandhi had a great weekend in the warmth of Tulum, Mexico, at the Hilton Tulum Riviera Maya All-Inclusive Resort.
Oh, yeah.
Loved following everything you were doing. What was your number one favorite moment?
The cenote. There's a place called Tik, which is an eco park, and it had one of the most beautiful cenotes I have ever seen. And we got there really early, and we were all alone, and it was amazing. And then the pools that back right up to the beaches at the Hilton are awesome also, because you get to see the water and then, have the fun of the pool also. So those two things.
If you're wondering what a cenote is, it's a natural, like a pit.
It's like a river into a cave kind of thing, yeah.
Right. Groundwater, limestone bedrock collapses, and it builds over several years.
So beautiful. They're so beautiful.
Oh, wow. Anyway, what did you do this weekend, Danielle? How was your weekend?
It was good. We went and saw the Timothée Chalamet movie, and we went to dinner. Had fun at dinner. Hung out with friends. Slept a lot, which was very nice. Because of the snow, we kind of had snow days. So it was nice. I was telling Scary, I baked a lot because I kept making muffins, and everybody kept eating them all, so I kept making new muffins. So it was like all weekend making muffins. But it was fun. I made some really good dinners last night. People were very happy with what I made. Made a little chicken stir fry. And
Wish you were over here last night.
It was really good. So yeah.
Seriously,
it was nice.
Danielle.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a dinner and you put all day into it, and then it's time to eat it, and you're like, this is garbage.
Oh, that's the worst.
Look, I'm very proud of some things I do in the kitchen. I do pretty well, usually, but every once in a while, the clunker is going to fall out, and it did yesterday. I did pot roast, and it was all day, just chopping and sautéing and the whole thing. I had to go get some cognac, and so I put a couple tablespoons of cognac in there. I put a couple cups of red wine in there. I mean, I did all the right things. But the meat was so chewy and is the word sinewy? Is that the word? It's
sinewy.
Sinewy, yeah. No. And so, I mean, and I really, really, really don't like to throw away food because I think it's just the most wasteful, awful thing in the world. I had to. There was nothing I could do with it.
Aww.
I mean, it took every time you would cut a piece of this pot roast off and started chewing it, it would be like 30 minutes until it was chewed. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but
what if you left it outside for the critters in the neighborhood to come and help themselves too?
I don't really want critters eating meat.
Fine.
Because we don't want meat eating critters running around. I got dogs.
And then they're gonna keep coming back then, thinking, oh, this is the house.
Sounds like a win-win, Danielle. Sounds like a win-win.
For you.
It's not good at all. Scary, I had a lot of FOMO in his veins this weekend. What were you all FOMOing about?
Well, because I was home for 3 days and I did not leave my apartment, and all I did was watch TV and rot. And watching you guys, Elvis out at a surprise party on Saturday night, Gandhi in Tulum, like even Danielle. Danielle has a lot going on with her family. It just... To be sitting there and not even brush my teeth or get dressed for the day.
What?
That's really telling of
rotting.
Really,
really do more than a day without brushing your teeth?
On Saturday, it was just that day. Or was it Sunday? The day that we got all that awful, we got
Wait, you
some
don't
snow.
brush your teeth?
I just couldn't leave my bed. I was sitting there. We were watching TV.
I know what it
caught
is.
up on a
I know
lot.
you-
Wait, with another person?
I was just going to say, you said
girlfriend.
we. You didn't brush your teeth with your girlfriend?
Oh, God,
that's
scary.
It happens from
Robin deserves better than this.
No, but it happens from time to time where you just don't. You just want to.
Okay.
You don't even
well,
want to get
I will tell you what's going on with him. He's on this big diet where he can't eat, can't drink, and I think it sends you into a little bit of a sad slump.
Depression.
I really do think it does.
I always get depressed this time of year because of that. Because for me, the way I express myself is by eating and drinking, and that's my social fun.
Exactly.
As adults,
that's how he
what do you
expresses
do?
himself.
If you're not eating
That's his art form. Like some people are dancers. Some people eat and drink. Anyway, so there you go. You're in a slump. It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry,
Got a case of the Januaries.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, man.
Yeah, by the way, my pot roast is always excellent. I really think I think I was the victim of bad meat.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of times it's the meat.
Right.
Seriously, you get it when it's too fatty, and then you go to cut into it, and it's just all that gooey sludge. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, look, pot roast needs some fatty in there.
Some.
But this was not even fatty. It was like chewing on rope. Rope. Like anyway, moving on. I'm gonna make up for it today. Don't you worry.
What are you making today?
Worry. I'm gonna do some enchiladas today.
Oh, okay.
I got some roasted green chilies from Hatch, New Mexico, in the freezer. I'm gonna get those out, make me green chili, and I'm gonna make some green chili enchiladas with chicken. Yeah. I'm gonna get back on that horse and ride. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi.
Okay.
I hope you had a great weekend. Hope you ate a lot of good stuff. Hope you didn't sit there and rot with your girlfriend and not brush your teeth like Scary did.
That was just Sunday.
Poor Robin.
Just Sunday.
Can I ask one more follow-up question about that?
The Lord's Day. Yes, go ahead.
Isn't Sunday your designated sex day?
Yeah, but
and you didn't brush your teeth?
We didn't. No, we were just. The problem is when the weather sucks and there's not. It's all watching TV. You just zone out.
Okay, wait, did she brush her teeth?
She did.
Of course she did.
Oh, because you made it sound like she was rotting as well.
No,
all right, let's. Okay, good. Let's move on.
All right.
Bob.
A red flag fire weather warning is in effect for parts of Los Angeles and Ventura counties from noon today until 10 a.m. tomorrow. Griffith Park and other Los Angeles public spaces are temporarily closed due to increased wildfire risk. Firefighters, however, were able to boost containment of the deadly Eaton Fire and Palisades fires during a weekend of improved weather conditions, but curfews remain in effect for evacuation zones, and authorities continue to make arrests for violations, including 2 people with a fire truck who were impersonating firefighters in Pacific Palisades.
Seriously? These people. Seriously. You know what? California is so full of weirdos. I mean, don't have a fire out there. I mean, don't do anything out there. People are just crazy.
I just need to know how they got a fire truck. What? Where did you even get your hands on that?
They need some sanity like we have in New York City.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at us.
Back to you.
All right, Costco could face a strike if it doesn't reach agreement on a contract with its 18,000 union members. About 85% of the union members have approved that strike. The Teamsters Union says companies' profits are up 135% since 2018, and union members deserve a piece of that. Costco recently reported $254 billion in annual revenue and nearly $7.5 billion in net profits. The deadline for that deal is January 31st. And finally, I don't think this is going to shock anybody, but a poll from the Pew Research Center found that the number of teens using ChatGPT for homework is rising. The survey reported 26% of students between the ages of 13 and 17 are turning to ChatGPT for help with homework. That is twice as much as the amount from 2023. So in just a year, it has doubled. Students' comfort with using ChatGPT varied for different assignments, with 54% using it to research new topics and 18% saying they use it to write essays. And I know a ton of adults who use it for all kinds of stuff, including job interviews. It's endless. So, yeah, it's on the rise. And those are your 3 things.
It is on the rise, but ChatGPT has been around long enough. I can see when people use it because I know them.
Real?
If you know someone and you know when they use, I'm like, this is ChatGPT.
I wonder.
It's okay.
Like, how does that work with teachers when you know your student and how they operate in class, and then all of a sudden they turn in an essay that is just written by a genius? Do you call it out immediately?
I think they do.
Or is that you get in trouble for being like, that seems too smart?
I actually asked my kids about this because I was like, what, can you do that? And he's like, no, you get busted for it. They get busted for it all the time at school.
That's the thing. I do believe they're already working on it, and some are available now. You can actually run text through a filter. It will say this is ChatGPT.
That's what they said about school.
Because you can get ChatGPT that can recognize those are ChatGPT. See how they working? Which is just so frightening. The whole thing's frightening.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Hey, you know what? We have been huge fans of Tunnel to Towers here in New York City for so long. The Tunnel to Towers Foundation, of course, born out of the necessities that came from 9/11 here in New York City. But they do so much. Listen to this. U.S. Army Specialist Brett Menard is now in a mortgage-free smart home in Florida thanks to Tunnels to Towers. He decided to enlist in the U.S. Army, Brett, after being motivated by 9/11, his desire to be a part of something that truly matters, absolutely. But in combat on a road clearance mission in Afghanistan, Brett's vehicle was blown up by this improvised explosive device, and in that instant, his life changed forever. The blast left Brett with all sorts of awful problems, including turning him into a T4 paraplegic with traumatic brain injury, compartment syndrome in both arms, unable to use his legs, and severe internal injuries. He even needed a total face reconstruction because his bones and teeth were all shattered while he was serving our country. Despite these overwhelming challenges, Brett's spirit unbroken because of the support of friends like you and Tunnel to Towers. They built him, listen to this, they built him a specially adapted smart home that allows catastrophically injured heroes like Brett to live more independently. That's one of the many things they do at Tunnel to Towers. We love them. America's heroes need our help now more than ever. Donate $11 a month. That's it, $11 a month at T2T.org. That's the letter T, the number 2, and T.org. We love it.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
All right, Garrett, phone tap. What's it about?
So Carly wanted to play a phone tap on her friend Gina. Now, Gina's been striking out recently on dates, and all of Gina's friends have been trying to hook her up with people so she can, find someone to have a relationship with. So Carly's going to start the call to her best friend saying, hey, Gina, I found a guy. I want you to meet him. Then I'm going to play the guy that is going to meet her.
Okay. All right. It could get complicated. Let's follow along. It's Garrett's phone tap. Listen and see how it works.
Hello? Hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on? I kind of found a guy for you. Okay. Do you mind if we talk about this later? I mean, I guess I kind of gave him your number. Is that okay? Are you kidding? Why would you do that? Like, I kind of felt bad for you. Listen, I'm sorry, but I'm really busy right now, and I just feel like, please, he's going to call you in a little bit. Just, can you try to be nice, okay? Why would you do this? I got to talk to you later. Wait. Hello?
Is this Gina?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. How are you?
I'm good.
I've never had a situation like this before, but Carly is a very close patient of mine, and we were actually just talking about you, and she thought...
how did you meet Carly?
Oh, well, actually, I'm her proctologist, and she came in for a checkup today to, I can't really divulge. I mean, we're patient confidentiality right there. But yeah, so I was just examining her, and she brought up your name, and she pulled up your Instagram, and...
Wow. She met you at a proctology exam. Okay.
Would things be better if you came in and we talked?
I don't really need anyone to check out there.
No, not at all. I mean, I get that a lot. So why don't you come in? I have lunch. We can have lunch right here in the office. It's totally sanitary. I'll order on me.
This is for me. I'm also really, really busy. But thank you for your interest. Have a good day.
So how does next Friday work?
Hello? Hey. Are you kidding me? You're getting your ass checked out, and then you think, oh, this might be the guy that my best friend would be totally meant to be with. Are you kidding? I wasn't really thinking about the situation mostly. It was more... Yeah, you really weren't thinking about the situation. I was thinking about your benefit. He has a really good job. Okay. He's a high income. Okay, so I'm going to go home and bring this guy into my parents and be like, yeah, he's in people's asses all day. I mean, come on. Think of it. It's a really great conversation starter, Are you kidding me? I think I found your Prince Charming.
Hey, Gina?
Who's this?
My name's actually Garrett from Elvis Duran and the Morning Show, and you just got phone tapped.
Are you kidding me? I phone tapped you. Whatever. I'll see you after work. And drinks are on you, by the way.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
This phone tap was pre-recorded with permission granted by all participants.
The Elvis Duran phone tap. Only on Elvis Duran and the Morning Show. The Brooklyn Boys Podcast.
I want to read this next one because he gave us 2 stars out of 5. How's your corned beef? That's where I go. Take another bite. Okay, well, what is his review of our podcast? Abe77. Yeah. Abe says, stop eating during the podcast, dummies.
Listen to the Brooklyn Boys Podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Break out the bubblegum. Henry Hart, a.k.a. Kid Danger, makes an epic return in the brand new adventure, Henry Danger, the movie. It's danger like you've never seen before. Don't miss Henry Danger, the movie, now streaming on Paramount+.
Please welcome Elvis Duran. Let's hear it.
Oh, my God. Come on, guys.
I want food now.
I had no idea my voice was that annoying. Holy crap.
I used to listen to another station, then I found you guys, and I got hooked. So refreshing. Love you guys. Oh, my God. I love you.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Let's roll into it. First of all, we got to get the Danielle report going because she is slacking a little bit today.
What?
A little bit.
Yep.
It's all your fault.
How am I slacking, you jackasses?
Well, I don't know. When's the last time you did a Danielle report?
I don't know, an hour ago, maybe?
All right. Then we have Around the Room. I got to see what's on your mind today. And also, Gandhi has a new Connections today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why don't we turn Danielle off for a second?
Sorry, Danielle.
Let's just give it a little preview.
Okay.
So these 3 pieces of sound have something in common. Take it away, Gandhi.
4 pieces. Yeah, so there's 4 pieces of audio. Something connects them. It could be the artist, it could be the content of the song, it could be a lot of different things, but there's one thing specifically that I'm looking for with the answer, so you have to find what that connection is.
All right, let's see. Okay, listen closely. What do they have in common?
I'm the bad guy. Duh. I'ma leave the door open.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. It's me. Alright. It's about damn time.
No clue. Not from me, anyway. Does anyone have a clue?
No.
No. All right, tell you what. We're going to play it for you again in a second. Just hang in there. They have something in common. You know, the more of these connections you do, the more creative you got to get. So
yes.
I'm starting to think of like more out of the box creative Gandhi when it comes to these things. So we'll see what happens.
Sometimes you don't need to overthink it. Sometimes it's like, oh,
really?
damn. Yeah, I'm not saying that with this one. You might need to overthink. I don't know.
Okay. No. Just give us a hint. Do we need to overthink it or just not?
I don't think you need to overthink this one too much.
Oh, all right.
Okay, play it again.
I'm the bad guy. Duh. I'ma leave the door open. Hello. It's me. Alright. It's about damn time.
I got nothing.
Nope.
Underthink it. No, I'm just kidding.
What were the names of those songs?
That was Bad Guy by Billie Eilish, Leave the Door Open by Silk Sonic, Hello by Adele, and It's About Damn Time by Lizzo.
All right. All right. Well, never mind. I thought I was onto something, but now I'm not. All right. We'll play it for you again in a minute. And, of course, there's glamorous prizes to win if you figure it out. Let's get into Danielle's report now.
All
Danielle,
right.
what's going on?
Well, Chappell Roan sat down with BBC's Radio 1 and she talked about her rise to fame. And she said that she thinks she would be even bigger if she wore a muzzle. She said it's not her style, to kind of keep her mouth shut. She says what she feels. She said, but if I were to override more of my basic instincts, where my heart is going, we might be even more famous than we are now. So there you go. The Black Eyed Peas have canceled their Las Vegas residency. They were supposed to start on February 15th at Planet Hollywood, and they're saying that, they have these current circumstances. They didn't go into detail, and they're just saying that they cannot move forward as planned, and they will get refunds if you bought tickets. You will automatically be refunded, and they say stay tuned for updates on future performances. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted on that one. So there's a rumor going around that Niall, Louis, Zayn, and Harry will pay tribute to Liam Payne at this year's Brit Awards. Now, there's also another rumor saying that Harry is a holdout as of right now and that he's not planning on doing that and not planning on performing or joining them. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. The Brit Awards are happening in early March, so obviously we'll see what happens with that. The Fire Aid benefit concert added another dozen acts, and the biggest name, Olivia Rodrigo. They just added that. I told you everybody wants to be part of this. Fire Aid tickets go on sale Wednesday at noon Pacific time through Ticketmaster. The show is at 2 Los Angeles arenas. That's how incredible it's going to be. And promoters plan to announce today what artists will perform at which arena, just in case you want to get tickets for a specific venue. So it's going to be amazing. And I know all our iHeart stations are going to be carrying it. So it's going to be something special and hopefully raise a lot of money for Los Angeles. So, Gandhi and I are 5'2". I always say I'm 5'2" on a good day. On a bad day, I'm like maybe 5'1".
I'm 5'1".
Yeah. So
I'll just hold it right there.
Who is short when it comes to celebrities? You may look at them and say, wow, they look tall, but they could be wearing really high heels. Sabrina Carpenter is 5'0". That's it. She looks a lot taller to me. Dolly Parton is 5'0". How about that?
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith is 4'11". Kristen Chenoweth is 4'11". Danny DeVito is 4'10". I can go on and on because, even Kourtney Kardashian, who I thought was really tall, is only 5 feet.
Yeah, celebrities are the tiniest people you've ever seen. Kim Kardashian, I think, is like 5'2".
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, they may just look taller because of their footwear or whatever,
Cameras.
Lady Gaga now has a countdown on her website. It is counting down to her new album. So that is on the way. And what are we watching? Well, I went to see A Complete Unknown. That is the Timothée Chalamet Bob Dylan movie over the weekend. We loved it. And I know Timothée Chalamet in town doing SNL this weekend, so cannot wait to see what day he decides to come in and see us.
Yeah.
Whatever day it is, we will be ready. Here he comes. Also, you have the series premiere of What Drives You with John Cena on Roku, Blink Twice on Amazon, and Gladiator 2 on Paramount Plus. And that is my Danielle report.
Excellent job, Danielle.
Thank
You did it. Let's go around the room. We're in a room. Let's go around it. That's what we do. I'm going to start with you, Froggy, in balmy 60 degrees Jacksonville.
No, I wish. Are you kidding me? Right now it's 40. We've got a winter storm warning, the first one we've had in 7 years. They say we could get snow tonight. It's supposed to start around 5 o'clock in northern Jack, South Georgia. Could see some snow. This is how you know I'm so not used to this. I'm already trying to plan what I'm going to get for dinner and go to the store before I go home so I can just go to my house, close the door, and not have to leave again tonight. Because
I love it.
The store is going to be crazy because everyone's going to think it's the end of the world.
Right.
And then tomorrow morning I have to drive. They're talking about there could be black ice on the road and all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, no, I'm not cut out for this. Really? This is Florida last time I checked. We're not supposed to have these conditions. Talk about bridges will freeze because air gets under it and makes the road colder. There could be ice on the bridge. I'm like, what am I going to do? But
Isn't it funny? We go into survival mode. Like, oh my God, I got to get to the store right now.
Yeah.
Me and everybody else. Yeah, great idea.
And there you go.
Whatever.
Stay warm. I think you said I'm down to 3 degrees out in the Jersey house.
Yes, I just checked where you are. It's 3 degrees. It's going to be 4 at 8 o'clock, and it could be 8 by 9. So you're going to double your temperature.
I'm counting the moments till 9 o'clock. Hey, Gandhi, what's up with you today?
Do any of you guys do something every single time you go on vacation, like a tradition? Because mine is to leave blood wherever it is I'm traveling.
Oh, that's nice.
I hurt myself on every vacation pretty early on, and I just say, this is what I'm leaving for the gods of this land. I'm leaving you a little bit of my blood, and it happened this time. I was playing in a cenote, and let me tell you, rocks under the surface are treacherous. And I was swimming, and I just scraped my knee across one of these rocks. I thought, okay, not a big deal. I get out of the water, there's just blood dripping down my leg.
Geez.
And now I have this nice little slice across the top of my knee. And when you have something on your knee, it doesn't heal because you're constantly bending it. So every time I bend my knee, I'm like, there she is again.
Oh, geez.
Happens every time. I don't think I've been on one vacation where I haven't bled. It's exciting.
Yeah, it's usually you're stung by wildlife.
Yeah. Bitten by something.
Yeah.
Bitten by something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now the blood of Gandhi is dripping through the streets of Tulum.
I left it for the gods.
Hey, what's up with you today, Danielle?
We always meet listeners in interesting places. So over the weekend, I was in church on Sunday, and I went to receive. And as I'm coming back from receiving, a listener said, "Hey, I love you on the show. I listen every day." I'm like, oh, thank you so much. But it's so weird because that's the one place I don't know how to react because I'm in church and I'm like, well, I'd like to stop and talk to you, but I really can't talk to you, so I have to go back. It was the weirdest thing. So I really apologize if I couldn't hang around and say hi and chat more, but it was church. So thank you for saying hello. And it was so crazy. I just didn't know what to do. I was like, what do I do now? Will God be mad? I didn't know.
God is so mad.
He's mad at you, Danielle.
But thank you for saying hello and for being a fan. It was
God told me he's very upset. Very upset. Hey, Scary, what's up with you today?
What will they think of next? Did you guys see that the Progresso food company came out with these soup drops? It's hard candy soup that you could suck on and in a can. They're like hard candy. You put them in your mouth and you suck on it and it tastes like soup. So it's like you're eating soup all morning by just popping these things.
Well, I think aren't they like cough drops, right? Aren't they?
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to be.
Oh,
yeah, and they taste like chicken soup.
So it's not for nourishment. It just happens. No. It's not. I thought it was a meal replacement for soup.
No, it's for when you don't feel good.
I think they're going through that chicken soup makes you feel better when you're not feeling well, so they came up with a cough drop kind of lozenge thing.
I guess don't binge them then. But I want to taste them. I got to get my hands on them. They're in a can somewhere. I don't know.
Enjoy.
Soup suckers.
Is that
you enjoy them.
Soup suckers?
Soup drops. Crazy. I didn't know that it was a cough drop.
Yeah, that's what that is. Huh. Well, enjoy.
I don't know if you guys tried it or not.
No. So, producer Sam, what's up with you?
It is so nice picking up on little micro gestures of love. And I love observing this. I've never said it to him, but Scary, it is so sweet. Every morning when you come to pick me up, which is already incredible, I see you turn on the heated seats button before I get in the car, which is just so sweet. Of course I could get in and do it myself, but I think it's so nice. It's a small moment I feel thought of and taken care of. So thank you for warming my tush.
I do preheat your seat.
You do. It's so cute.
Before you get in the car.
It's adorable. I love it.
Tomorrow he'll have a little platter of soup drops for you to enjoy. Full service. All right, Straight Nate, what's up with you today?
Okay, so self-reflection this week, and I realized something about somebody here on this staff. So I just realized I hadn't shaved, like dragged a razor across my face in over 10 years. It was a conscious decision. Then I realized, at some point in your life, you make this choice as a guy. Do you have facial hair or not? And I realized somebody made that choice and went back on it. Elvis, people might not know this. Didn't you used to wear a mustache?
I absolutely did, back in the day.
Yeah. So why did you choose to have it? And then what caused you to get rid of it?
Well, it was a fad I was going through. I was like the early day Benson Boone, to be honest. It looked hot. That was back in the 1980s, and it definitely was not a good time to have a mustache back then. And that's why I did it. I rocked a mustache because no one else did. That was the smooth shave era.
Okay.
Unless you remember the Village People.
I saw a picture at one point, and I'm like, wow, Elvis used to rock a stash. Crazy.
I did. Why do we have to talk about this?
Because it's weird for somebody to have one and not carry it through their life. My uncle has had one. I've never seen the guy shaven clean, so I just thought that was funny that you made the choice and then went back on it.
Isn't it weird that it was an era of rebellion by wearing a mustache? That'll show them. Yeah, see? That'll show them who's boss. I'm going to wear a stash. So there you go. Well, thanks for bringing that up. I tried to do it during Movember, and it didn't look good. It's not right. I mean, Danielle's really the only one that naturally carries a mustache well.
Yes, because I've been doing it for so long. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous.
She used to get mad when I said that. Now she's just kind of, okay. Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. Really.
All right. So a lot of people are reaching out, trying to figure out your connections, Gandhi.
Yes.
No, I don't know. We have people on the phone. Let's go see if they have them. Correct. Brittany, line 7. In Ohio. Where in Ohio are you, Brittany?
Oh my gosh, I'm in Illinois, Aledo, Illinois.
Oh, Illinois. Oh, that's why.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm on the phone with you.
That's why Diamond said you're in Ohio, because Iowa and Illinois and Ohio, it's all one state to her.
Yeah, pretty. Anyways, I guess anything's better than Illinois. What's that?
That's not true. All right, hold on. We got to get this. You could get this right. Let's go ahead and give you the connections that Gandhi left us today. Here we go.
I'm the bad guy. Duh. I'ma leave the door open. Hello, it's me. Alright, it's about damn time.
All right, those 4 pieces of sound have something in common. By the way, Leave the Door Open, still one of my favorite songs of all time. I love that. What do those songs have in common? What's the connection?
Are they all from Sing 2 movie?
Sing 2.
Oh, I haven't seen Sing 2. They could be, but that was not the connection.
You haven't seen Sing 2?
I haven't.
That's not it. All right. Nice try, though,
Thank you.
All
I'm
right.
so glad I was able to come on and try it.
Well, thanks for listening to us. Thanks very much. Let's
Thank
go
you.
to Ken. Thank you. Ken on line 15 in Reading, PA. Ken, welcome to the show. Welcome to Tuesday. How you feeling so far, man?
I am nervous as hell and cold as hell. I mean, I'm freezing my ass off.
You have no ass, and you're nervous as hell. Well, I feel good. You seem like a guy who knows what he's talking about. Those 4 songs have something in common. What is it?
It is their first hit for each group. For Adele, Lizo, Silk Sonic, and the other one.
Yeah, no, that's not true.
You're on.
That's not it. That's not it.
Oh, no.
Oh, I know. I was kind of hoping you'd win it because you have that spirit. Don't you hear the oomph?
Yes,
in the voice of Ken.
Yeah.
All right, Ken. Listen, thanks for listening to us, though. You go have a great day, but don't give up on us. Okay?
All right. Yeah, you guys have a great time. Thank you.
We will. Thank you so much. All right, Sarah in Charlottesville. Sarah, it's up to you now. Gandhi's connections, what do they have in common?
All of the singers have double letters in their names.
Oh.
Double letters.
No.
Lizzo.
Adele, no.
Adele. Adele. Her last name has double letters? No. But yeah, I love how, you know what, you're like, gosh, I bet no one else is going to think of this. You were very original. It wasn't the answer, but thank you anyway, Sarah. We appreciate it.
You guys are a breath of fresh air that radio needs, and I love you guys so much.
Well, thank you.
She should be a winner just for that.
Yeah, call Fort Myers. Let them know. All right, thank you. Thanks for listening. Yeah, we're off in Fort Myers. Lost another one. As I've told you, we're not going to be happy till everyone's gone. We're going to run them away one at a time. Kylie from PA, Philadelphia, Philly, the home of Q102. Hi, Kylie. How you feeling? How you feeling about your Eagles?
I am so happy we're going. We're going to beat the Commanders, and we're going to go head to the Super Bowl. Go Birds.
We're so excited for you. All right, now, tell me right now, what do those 4 pieces of sound, those songs, have in common, or artist, or whatever?
I think they all just won Record of the Year at the Grammys.
Win?
I think at the most recent award show, I think they all won.
Maybe not recently, but
Maybe we'll just cut you off at the first half of that sentence.
they all won Record of the Year? They did. They all won Record of the Year. You're right. We overthought that one. They're all great songs. Now, out of those 4 songs, if memory serves, do you have a favorite out of those 4, Kylie?
About damn time, hands down. Lizzo, she was my soul singer when I went through my worst of breakup, my abusive relationship. I left him, and she saved my life with her music.
Well, let's play it. We should play it for you. All right, what do you have? A life-saving song. Okay, I love that, and we love her. Every time Lizzo has visited, she's always so fantastic. All right, what do we have for our friend Kylie?
So 1 week from today, next Tuesday, it's National Plan for Vacation Day. And on our show, Elvis, I'm not sure if you're aware, we're going to be giving away a couple of trips to Florida, thanks to our friends at Visit Florida. But until then, how about $500, Kylie?
Woo!
Thanks to
Oh my God!
Visit Florida. I know I'm very generous. Thank you to Visit Florida. And don't forget, next Tuesday, we get a chance for you to go to Florida, thanks to...
All right.
I listen to you every morning.
Well, good. We'll definitely see you next Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Next National Vacation Day is next Tuesday. Win that trip to Florida. Sunshine and now snow. Florida, the state with everything. Good going, Kylie. And let's go, Birds. Thank you for listening to us on Q102. And you have a great day. All right, this is for you. This is Lizzo, About Damn Time. Just for Kylie. Anyone else who loves Lizzo. Wow, there you go. There's your Lizzo. All right, into the 3 things we need to know with Gandhi. Here we go. Here's the music we play, and it's going to sound like scary. Where's the stuff? Oh, scary. What were you? Oh, scary.
Danielle recreated dramatically.
Yeah, scary. Danielle. The music we play for the 3 things. Go. Danielle.
I don't.
Oh, you're improv.
I don't remember what it sounds like.
Oh my God! Don't you remember the days you did improv? Those days are done.
Those days are over.
Improvise the sound. Okay.
Can I please do it over that sound?
Yes.
Okay.
Not a good idea. All right, hit it, Scary. Let's go. The 3 things we don't. Oh, that's it. Ding,
Oh, there
ding,
it
ding,
is.
ding.
Tick, 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 tick,
Ding,
tick,
ding,
tick,
ding, ding.
tick, 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 tick.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go. Gandhi, what's going on?
All right, hours after his inauguration Monday, President Trump signed several executive orders, including one that grants pardons to roughly 1,500 people who were convicted in the January 6th riots. He also signed an executive order that designates drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations. Earlier Monday, he signed an order that rescinds almost 80 of former President Biden's executive actions. Meanwhile, major deportation raids scheduled in Chicago have been put on hold after a leak occurred over the weekend about that plan. Now those raids, reported to have been planned for today, will happen at another time, so they maintain the element of surprise. A potentially historic snowstorm could stretch as far south as Florida and the Gulf of Mexico. Cold weather is going to hit millions. The governors of Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, and Mississippi have all declared states of emergency. The storm is expected to bring snow, ice, and freezing rain through Wednesday, making travel treacherous. Officials are urging people to stay off the roads and keep a little water running through pipes to keep them from freezing. In Texas, Houston's major airports will be closed today. The National Weather Service is warning this should be considered a generational winter storm. It's crazy. And finally, the Ohio State Buckeyes are national champions. The Ohio State University defeated Notre Dame 34-23 in the college football playoff national championship at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. They have now claimed 9 national championships in program history. OH, and those are your 3 things.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Good morning, by the way. Thanks for being on with us. At Mercedes-Benz, there's a reason they go the extra mile. From testing their vehicles in desert heat and Arctic cold to creating AI that can anticipate your needs and preferences on the road. They demand every car is worthy of their star because it's Mercedes-Benz.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator or a grilled sausage breakfast burrito or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? It's got to be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Hello, lady.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Hey, we're about to get into some sound with Garrett. Garrett. Hey, we didn't really talk about TikTok and what it was like to be without TikTok for 12 hours. It was about 12 hours, right? Yep.
Really? Yeah. The meltdown.
I mean, it was a meltdown.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but, you know, and Gandhi and I were talking about this. TikTok influencers were unraveling right before your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, they were convinced, and rightfully so, that it was going to go away forever. Mm-hmm. And it got crazy. Like, what did you notice that was so crazy about these influencers that lost their TikTok gig?
Oh, well, my favorite thing was all of the influencers, which I will put into quotation marks, who started coming clean about all the things that they've lied about because they thought TikTok was going away, and it actually wasn't going away. So you had people talking about, yeah, I always push these beauty products. I don't use any of them. I am a body positivity goddess. As a matter of fact, I've been using Ozempic. These coffee talk videos I do all the time, I don't drink the coffee ever. These workouts I'm showing you, I only do the part you see in the video, and then I don't do the workout for the rest of the
Why do they do this? Why do they give all their secrets away all of a sudden?
Well, I can only assume because they're idiots. Because we all knew TikTok was coming back. It wasn't actually going to go away for a long time. But I'm sure they thought, I'm going to get this one last pop. This is going to be amazing. I'm going to go viral. Not thinking this might actually ruin me completely.
Right.
Because now some of them are trying to backpedal. Well, I gave my mom the coffee from the coffee talk. I just didn't drink the coffee myself.
Here we go.
Yeah. It's so funny to me. Influencers, don't trust them. Don't trust influencers that don't have a day job. I say it all the time.
Okay, I agree. And I was saying earlier, you know, we went to this party Saturday night, and there were several people at the bar with their phones out, like hitting the phone with their finger. There's got to be a problem here. And you look over, and it had that, you know, that same thing we saw in everyone who went to TikTok. It had that same announcement and the same white box and everything. They all had it, and they were beating it with their fingers, like bing, 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 bing. Hello. Anyone home? They're waiting for like the door to open and go, yes, may I help you? And but the look of disappointment on these people's faces was serious.
I just think we're all suckers. Is that what I think?
Oh, of course.
That is one of the theories, that it was just unplugged to cause a ruckus.
Right. Yep. If you create a problem and then solve it, amazing. We need to start doing that more often.
Yeah, you're right. We do. What a great idea. Yes, Gary. How were you affected during the TikTok blackout?
Well, I just feel bad for the 6 million American businesses that depend on it. You laugh, but there are people that's their entire income. So that's just a serious thing. And if it goes away, and guess what? We have 75 days, maybe 74 now, because the executive order was signed yesterday to just delay the ban.
Do you really think it's going to go anywhere ever?
Okay, so Congress already voted on it.
Whatever.
The act was put to bed. Supreme Court weighed in on it. It could go away in 75 days.
Okay, now
I feel
and in 75 days we're going to do all this again, and then it's going to come back. Come on.
I know you guys think it was a stunt, but no, it's.
Well,
they were
okay.
putting into effect a law that went into effect. I mean, it's kind of black and white.
For 12
Okay,
hours.
well, you're right. It is pretty much there, but for how long, and we don't know.
Right.
Okay, look, a lot of, and look, in the world of communication, whatever you want to call it, media, TikTok is relatively brand new. I mean, it's a baby. It just came on to the scene. But can you imagine? Let's say what we do for a living. We sit here in this studio with all these microphones, and we have a transmitter on a building, but we have digital tentacles reaching around the globe. And what if they came to us and said, "Nope, illegal, bad influence, got to pull the plug"? Well, how would you feel? I mean, there are people in that TikTok industry that that's their industry, just like this is ours.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'd be like, "True, pull that plug. We are trash.
What took you
Get
so
us
long?
out of here."
Get rid of this crap. We have fooled you for over 100 years.
I work here, and I can tell you.
You know what I thought would have been good on Trump's part? I said, you know what? He should have not let it come back. And then at the inauguration, stand up there, and the first thing he did was say, "Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring back TikTok." And then TikTok goes back on. People would have loved him.
And ripped his shirt off.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that would have been. I was like, that would have been real smart. Why didn't anybody think of that?
Why not?
Right? That would have been so cool.
Okay, but look at Danielle. Arguably,
Yeah.
Mr. Beast is a good example.
Okay, yeah.
And, now you love Mr. Beast. You're a huge fan, and many, many, many people adore Mr.
Yeah.
Beast, and they love what he has done to contribute
I'm
to
less
many
of a
people.
fan now, but you know.
Okay, well, a lot of people are saying the same thing.
Yeah.
But what about the good that comes from the TikTok world? I mean, what about the people who are actually using TikTok to help and advance people? And
I think it's awesome. I also think people always come up with an alternative. So if it were to go away, one, I hope people have saved the things that they've done, but two, someone's going to come up with an alternative, and it will be okay.
Oh, yeah.
If you just pause for a second, it will be
but
okay.
then you got to start all over, and you got to build
Sure.
your following up again.
Well-
And you start from scratch.
But, I mean, keep in mind the foundation of the problem with TikTok is China.
Right.
Apparently, they're infiltrating our minds, and they're viewing everything and witnessing things that then they're putting facts together to come up with some dossier on us. I don't know. But then you have our friend Deanna. Hi, Deanna.
Hi.
Deanna Banana. Deanna, everything that is video and social with us, and you see us moving and talking and acting like a bunch of fools and doing some good stuff too, I guess. Deanna, she does all that. She's a creator. So you, Deanna, and your role with our show has been very TikTok heavy, correct?
Yeah. So like when I first started iHeartRadio, TikTok didn't exist. So like we made the show's account when it launched. So then like after it went away over the weekend, I was like, wow, I just spent 6 years building up this account for it just to be deleted. And like I've had videos go viral on iHeartRadio, like the national TikTok account, 35 million views. Like that's like my life's work. Like I was like, oh my God, I can't show this ever again if it's gone. It's crazy.
That's the thing. You know what? So in Deanna's case, that's her 7 years work here on our show.
That's like her portfolio. And she couldn't save her portfolio, you know?
It lives on TikTok, and it was promoted on TikTok, and because of TikTok, it was successful. And all of a sudden, boop, okay, bye. I love that sound I made. Hold on. Boop. Oh, God. My body's so full of intriguing sounds. So anyway, there's a chance we're going to get it back, at least for 75 days until they figure it out, you know?
It was like the wildfires of the digital space, but it all came back.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, no, everything I ever did is gone. And then it returned. Are you feeling okay now?
I'm feeling okay, yeah.
Okay, good.
I was being a little dramatic on whatever day that was. I have to admit
No,
it.
not you. Not Deanna, right? No, stop.
But it is crazy.
I mean, this is a house of drama. It's not just you. We're all a bunch of drama queens. But you know, there you go. You know, so it's not as simple as, oh well, TikTok's gone now. I can't watch videos about meatloaf. But you know, not the singer, but the dish. But there are some people whose lives depend on it, you know, and so just something to think about. But there's always a place for you to go. If not TikTok, Deanna, if TikTok was unplugged and we did find a way to save your 7 years of work somehow, it's there somewhere, we would find another way to get it out there. We'd be okay. I think we'd be all right.
Yeah, that's true. We do cross post everywhere, like on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. But still, like certain things go viral on TikTok that don't go viral on Instagram. So it's just like those numbers I would be sad to lose.
There you go. Let's get into sound, and we love you, Deanna. With or without TikTok, you're very, very much needed here. Sound, Garrett, what's going on today?
Yes. All right. So you were talking about this earlier in the show. Carrie Underwood yesterday at the inauguration singing America the Beautiful. Her sound went out. She had to do it a cappella, and this is what it sounded like.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain.
And there you go. She didn't lose a second.
No, it sounded awesome. So on the other side of it, Billy Ray Cyrus performed over the weekend, and he had some technical difficulties as well. It didn't go as well for Billy Ray Cyrus as it did for Carrie Underwood. He was singing a little Old Town Road, and it sounded like this.
I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna I can't no more. Y'all can put your hands together now like that. If you encourage them out, keep going. They told me to kill as much time as possible. So, does anybody know the words to Achy Breaky Heart?
Oh my God!
Silence is deafening.
Hey, you know what? Okay, look, make fun if you want, but if you imagine being in front of a crowd, all of a sudden they pull the plug on your music and it's just you without the backup.
Yeah.
You know what? I never want to be in that position ever.
All right, so. I don't know if you're the person in your house that does the laundry, but that is me in my house. And on the tags of some shirts, there's some logos. And I don't know what those logos mean when you're washing your shirts. Just hot water, cold water, steam,
it'll have
whatever.
the graphic of an iron with an X through it. Don't iron. Yeah.
And if you don't know what that means and you have an iPhone, you could take a photo and listen to what you could do.
Every iPhone with iOS 17 or later has a decoder built in for those symbols. So all you have to do is find a tag and just take a picture of that tag. Then visit the photo of the tag on your iPhone, and if you wait a few seconds, that I button in the middle turns into a laundry machine because it has recognized the laundry tag symbols in the picture. So click Laundry Care, it's decoded and told you all the things you need to know about that exact garment. It even works on symbols that aren't even on a tag.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm going to try that later.
Danielle, you got to be on iOS 17. You're going to have to update.
We'll do that later.
I gotta do that.
All right. So if you're a parent or watch Disney Plus, you know the show Bluey, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The theme song. Everybody dances. So there's
Danielle's favorite song, favorite show.
Yes.
She loves that.
All right. So there's a guy on Instagram called Sammy Slam Dance where he takes these cartoon shows and turns them into metal songs.
Mm-hmm. That's not so bad.
And it has gained over 5 million views alone just over the last week and a half. So
Bluey's big.
Yes.
Big Bluey.
And that is it.
Garrett. and there you go. Garrett, you're good about it. We just did Danielle, so it'd be kind of weird to do her again.
Yeah.
All right. So, Danielle, you just sit back. Heaven forbid you do too much work
Don't
today.
you worry, I'm good over here.
I'm thinking about what this day is going to bring. Since it's, hold on. What's the temperature now, Froggy?
Right now you're at 5. You're at 5.
5 degrees.
You're working your way up to 8 by 9 o'clock.
Okay, up to 8 degrees today. Whoa, what's the day going to bring? I don't know. We'll bundle up, figure it out. I'm still pretty amazed that I butched up and I used my Ram truck to pull another truck out of a snowy ditch yesterday.
That is impressive.
That's very manly of you.
That
Elvis
really
Duran.
is. So manly.
It is. I mean, I've never done anything like that in my life. And I hope never to do it ever again. But I was impressed. I rarely do things like that in life that kind of push my boundaries. But towing another truck out of a snowy ditch.
Didn't you feel like a really big accomplishment after? Like, holy crap! Look what I just
absolutely.
did. Yeah.
Oh no, absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely.
Did you put your Ram truck in 4-wheel drive? Push that little button?
Absolutely.
There you go.
4WD. Right there.
Oh, look at you. Were
Questions,
you
anyone?
cursing out the person who got the car stuck in the ditch in the first place?
No, because I was in
Wow.
the car. I was in the truck as a passenger when it started sliding down the icy hill and into the ditch. Luckily, there was no damage. No tree was hit. But, no. I'm cursing the ice on the highway.
Next time you're
driveway.
driving down the road and you see somebody stuck, would you be more apt to pull over in your truck now and help them out because you know what you're doing?
No.
Okay. You're on your own.
Well, no, I mean, this truck was, in the middle of my driveway. I need to get out. So there's that. Anyway, I felt very accomplished. Have you ever towed anyone with your Tundra? Straight name?
Yeah, a big wheel.
No.
I do have a tow strap, though. And chains. Do you got chains for your tires there, Elvis?
No, don't need them. And for my Ram.
I feel like if your Tundra passed me by and I was stuck and you went,
It's a Tacoma.
It's a Tacoma.
It's a Tacoma.
Sorry, I might go.
One of those T trucks.
I'm all right, thanks.
Okay, fine. I'll leave you in the ditch there,
I
Danielle.
was like, I'm going to wait for the next Silverado to go by. You go
I'll
ahead.
leave you in the ditch. That's
Sorry,
fine.
I'm a size queen. Your truck is too small.
I've got an update. Okay, so we were on a radio station in Fort Myers and doing a morning show. They pulled the plug on the format of the station and our show without telling us they were going to do it. Okay, whatever. And they renamed it Trump Country 93.7, something like that. Mm-hmm. It's owned by a company called Sun Broadcasting. So this texter says, I just called Sun Broadcasting, and they said they changed the station and took your show off because no one was listening to it. Okay. Well, then there you go. I don't blame it. Oh, I know, but you know what?
Son.
What they're doing, this Trump country thing they're doing, it's a very gimmicky thing. I see how they're going to get some, they're going to get some play out of it. Someone's going to talk about it for a minute, and if the music's good, people will listen to it. I don't know anything about it, but no one listened to us, which is kind of weird because we've had an avalanche of texts all morning.
Exactly.
Like, where are you?
Wow. I'm surprised somebody answered the phone over there. Hello,
I know.
Broadcasting.
A company like Sun Country can't be whatever. It's just Sun Broadcasting, whatever the hell they are. Wow. I'm sure it's just, I will tell you, that radio station is a computer in a closet. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. So thank you. So Sun Broadcasting is a computer in a closet. Yeah. Well, we have a few of those ourselves, I'm sure. Anyway, so no one's listening to us. Well, now they aren't because we're not there.
No, they definitely aren't.
Now we need to find a fourth frequency in Fort Myers.
It is. First we were on Wink, then we were on 100.3, then we were on the 93.7. We're looking for our fourth.
We're like a cockroach. We're not going away.
We're homeless.
It's not. We're going to find another place and we're going to make a home.
Take us in.
Take us
Well,
in.
good for Sun Broadcasting. It's not easy being a radio company, be it large or small. So if you are listening to us online somewhere, or if you have a friend in Fort Myers that is upset we're gone, they can listen to us on the iHeartRadio app. Yes. It's very easy. It's totally free to download, so do it today.
Yo, I'm going to play hooky. Goodbye.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Oh, man.
Listen. This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
So, they have dry January. Like I said, they have dry January. You give up drinking for the month, whatever. And then there's moist January, where you just give up a lot of drinking for the month. Yeah. Now there's Blue Monday, the Blue Monday Challenge. Have you heard this?
Nope.
No. There's this positivity campaign out there called Blue Monday. I don't know if you've heard about it. They're saying yesterday was Blue Monday. Mm-hmm. And most Mondays are blue for many people. Many people are like, oh, the weekend was so great, and now into the week. So they're saying Blue Monday, and they launched this in the Netherlands. You're not allowed to complain for 30 days.
Oh, that's long. I thought it was just a Monday, and I thought it was doable.
Yeah.
This is a challenge, especially since there's a good chance we've already failed. But anyway, not too late to start. They're saying Blue Monday. The idea is if you can see how often you're complaining, that maybe you'll be more conscious about your complaining moments and you'll stop doing it so much. So okay, let's define complaining, shall we? Bitching and moaning.
Yeah.
And just upset about something and having to release that steam and let someone know how mad you are that there's something going on. I don't know. Complaining. It could be about the weather. Okay, let's be honest. Let's use the weather as an example. What can you do?
Right.
Complaining about the weather does what?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nope.
Oh, it's too hot. Oh, it's too cold. Well, you're most likely choosing to be there. So right?
Yeah.
Okay, complaining.
I think that's exactly it, though, because if there's something that can be done about it, it's not a complaint. It's more a suggestion of this needs to be different. Let's change this. But if there's nothing to be done, then you're just whining.
So maybe okay, let me piggyback that. Let's say we don't like having meetings on Fridays, okay?
Yeah.
Rather than going, God, I just hate Friday meetings, you would say something like, what do we think about doing meetings on Wednesdays?
Yeah.
Because Friday's kind of a let's get the hell out day,
Yeah.
That's saying the same thing, but actually pushing for change in a positive way and not, whose idea was it to have a meeting on Friday? F them.
Although somebody might say, that Elvis, he's complaining and wants to have his meeting. It's on a Wednesday. So you never
See, that's
know.
another complaint.
Yeah.
And then eventually that Wednesday meeting can just turn into an email. That would be great.
Well, okay. Full transparency. We don't have meetings ever. So maybe that has something to do with it. We do?
Yeah. I don't think you show up to them. But it's
Wait, there's a meeting?
Yeah, we have programming meetings once a month.
That's not.
That. Well, I'm talking about like a morning show thing.
Oh, you're talking about morning meetings.
Oh, yeah. No, we don't do that.
Okay. And you're welcome. Yes, Gary, what?
I read somewhere that you're supposed to be proactive and offer the solution in the email if you're going to complain about something. So kind of like present, like here's problem and solution together. And now you've done something well. So instead of cursing the dark, light a candle.
So not complaining, but I think we just said that. But
Lighting the candle.
I'm going to light a candle so we could everyone can see the fact that we already said that. But I love you. You know what? I have an idea. Rather than complain about how you don't listen and then repeat what we just said, I'm going to just say it twice. I think, I think from now on, I'm going to say everything twice, and then that way we don't repeat it. I think that's a great idea. See, that's a positive way of handling it. Am I crazy?
No. Not at all.
Okay, just asking.
I was in deep thought. I'm sorry.
Okay. Never apologize for being in deep thought. Yeah. Hey, what were you thinking about? If you're going to be in deep thought, you're saying you're in deep thought, tell me what you're thinking about.
No, I got a lot going on. A lot happening in my life, in my personal life and everything like that. A lot going on.
Because he never is in deep thought. Normally, remember, it's a blank slate.
Yeah, you told us you don't think.
No, but today I am. Today I'm thinking.
Okay, all right. Well, then, okay, maybe it's good just to kind of, like you can back out a little bit and just think about what you need to think about. That's allowed. That's the beauty of this show. We have so many people here thinking for you. You don't have to think. So Blue Monday, according to this texter, is dumb.
Just a complaint.
Why no, but here's, I hear what they're saying, though. They say people need to vent.
Yeah.
Okay, so I get that. Sometimes, the thing is, you can vent, but you don't want to vent to the point where it makes other people feel negative. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't want to bring someone else down with my venting. I guess there's got to be a more positive way to be negative. Can we work on that?
I feel like I could do, like Gandhi was saying, like maybe every Monday. Try it.
Yeah.
A whole month? That's a lot.
A lot happens in a month, man.
A lot to ask for.
All right. So Blue Monday. Yeah. Okay. People complaining that I just wasted 5 minutes of their lives talking about Blue Monday. So I went out to get into the truck this morning to take the trash out, whatever, in the 5-degree weather. That's before it went down to 3. Not complaining, just stating facts.
Right, you're stating facts. There's a difference.
There needs to be a list of things you do not leave in your car if it's below freezing.
Like?
Well, I learned the hard way, aerosol cans.
Oh, no. No, yeah.
What was the hard way? What happened?
Well, they need to get that. They need to vent. Is what they need to do, just like we all do.
It exploded?
Sort of, yeah.
Wow.
It just started spraying. But like anything in a can, anything that's sealed.
Mm-hmm. I read water bottles, like plastic water bottles, are terrible because when it freezes, it does something to the plastic that releases chemicals and icky stuff.
Oh, really?
Into the water when it unfreezes.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Medication. You shouldn't leave kids or pets or people you love in there.
No. It's That's
a no-brainer.
I think it is very good for leftovers, though, because it's refrigerated. So if I forget it in the car, I can still eat it the next day.
Without doubt. You know what? You were talking about going out on your back deck, your back steps, and there was like a casserole dish from Christmas the week before out there you forgot about.
It was a salad.
Okay, maybe,
you know what's out there now?
What?
I got beer out there now.
Wow.
because I didn't have enough room in the fridge. So we got like a couple 6-packs of beer on the back porch.
So
Wait,
they're
are they going to
already-
explode?
I don't think. No, I think they're okay.
Okay.
They're actually in bottles, like
Beer.
glass bottles. Glass
Oh
bottles.
no, they'll pop a top.
You think so?
Yeah.
No,
Well, I'm
not
gonna
all
leave
of
it
them.
there and see what happens.
If it gets down to 5 degrees, they will.
I'm gonna see what happens.
I know, but it's outside, so who cares?
Exactly.
That's the thing. We do have advantages. As you're listening to us in 75-degree Miami, we have advantages to being below freezing here in the Northeast. Putting beer bottles outside.
All the
Or,
refrigeration you could ever want.
Yeah, and even though we have critters running around at night, if you have something that's too big to put in the refrigerator, leftovers,
Yeah.
put them out there on the picnic table, and seal them, cover them up. I've done that before.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah, see, I'm starting to love this cold weather after all. It's nature's refrigerator. What can I say? Anyway, I just got a text. It's a negative 20 in Nebraska.
All right. Wow.
Damn.
Jeez, negative 20.
It's not even safe to go outside.
No.
Is it? Or is
I
it
don't
not?
think so.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm going to Home Depot today because I found out during the snowstorm that I don't have a shovel. I don't have that thing you use to get the snow off the car. I don't have one of those.
The snow brush.
A snow brush.
Scraper?
Ice scraper. I don't have those things.
Oh, you need that.
And I need gloves. I need gloves,
Yeah,
heavy-duty gloves, because my little mittens from the Gap don't really cut it. Are you guys ready for the winter
Yes.
frigid storm weather?
Absolutely not. And all of my plants are leaning away from the windows. I'm like, I feel you.
Oh, really?
I feel you. Yeah.
But there's still sunshine. They don't like the cold sun.
It's cold. I'm not even kidding. My tree just leaned off like, no, thank you.
All right. So I guess number one, bring in family and pets.
Yes, that'd be good.
We got to
Good
bring
idea.
grandma off the porch.
Bring grandma in off the porch. But grandma loves beer. That's where we'll find her later.
Sure. Want to hear all about the weird, wild stories you didn't learn in school? Let my best friend Patty Steele and her podcast, The Backstory with Patty Steele, be your guide. What are you working on, Patty?
Well, Elvis, did you know that stars like Jacob Elordi hated some of the movies that made them famous? We talk about which movies and why they hated them.
The Backstory with Patty Steele. New episodes every Tuesday and Friday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. You like to live smart, but eating smart can be overwhelming. That's why Factor sends you chef-prepared meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's like putting dinner on autopilot. Pretty smart, right? Upgrade your plate, optimize your nutrition, and eat smart with Factor. Go to factormeals.com. Get started today.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Is Andrew around yet? Have we seen Andrew this morning?
He's here.
He has discovered, for the first time ever, Costco. Have you heard about his?
Yes.
Really?
He reached out like, hey, if I get this Costco membership, are you down? Are we going to go? I said, hell yeah, let's do it.
Where is he? Andrew. Danielle, can you get Andrew in, please?
Oh, he's here.
He's arrived.
No need.
I know, but I want to hear you scream for Andrew. There you go. And there he is immediately. Danielle, it works. It works every time. So, I mean, had you never been to a Costco before?
I had been to a Costco as a kid. I would go on trips with my mom. But as an adult, this is a brand new experience that I'm obsessed with.
I know, but I've heard you use the word Mecca in a way. It's your new Mecca.
It is my Mecca. On Sundays, I go for my spin class. Then I go for my Costco run. It's just, there's nothing better. There is nothing better.
Wait. There's a spin class at Costco?
Am
I hearing this right?
I wish. I'm going to start teaching one there because I'm going to start living there soon.
Okay, so what slapped you upside the head as an adult that didn't grab your attention when you were younger and you went to Costco back then?
The concept of buying in bulk. It's like you go to the store, why get like a package of 4 burgers when you could get a pack of 40? Then you don't have to go shopping again. It's great.
Wow.
Some people
And you
don't
have
have
enough-
the room for all of that.
Yeah, you got a freezer room at home. You got plenty of freezer room for that?
I am running into that issue, is that I have bought now too much.
Okay, there was a time I was totally addicted to Costco, okay? And we called it Costco Co-op because I would let my friends know I was going, and I would go buy the 80 hamburger patty box, and then we would split them up, and my friends would take theirs. I mean, so you
that's
can
a good
buy in
idea.
bulk. Yeah. You can buy in bulk, at the same time, you kind of spread the love to your friends. But they need to agree ahead of time what it is you're buying.
I'm trying to get Gandhi in on my co-op.
I'm in. I don't know that I can get down on the 40 burger patty thing with you.
No, for sure. We could start small.
But,
maybe 20.
like paper towels.
Yeah.
Maybe some detergent.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I'm in.
It's got everything. And then afterwards, I want a little snack for my shopping trip. A chicken bake? The hot dog? The pizza? Come on,
I
people.
heard they have really good pizza.
Yes, they do.
Is that the Kirkland's pizza? Is that at Costco or is that the other one?
No, it absolutely is.
Oh.
Kirkland's? They don't take it out of the freezer to them and cook it, do they?
No,
I mean,
but
they're fresh, aren't they?
They
Aren't
are? They're fresh?
So
I would think so.
I was
I
running
don't
into
know.
this issue because I did also see that you could buy the pizzas in the freezer section.
Oh.
So I'm
Yeah, I don't-
wondering if it's the same. I'll do a report.
Yeah, I don't know. Why don't you find out next time you go to Costco, which I'm sure will be
Wait.
today by chance?
What about pants? Have you bought Costco pants yet?
Yeah, I bought the pants, Danielle.
Yeah, now
Don't you
you're in.
worry.
Now you're officially a Costcodian.
Yes.
Codian?
A
I don't know what the word is.
Costcodian, yes.
So I love the fact you can go to Costco and get chicken, a pizza, tires, and a coffin.
Yeah.
Right.
You always need the coffin. You never know.
You always buy stuff you don't need. If
Yeah.
you walk down every aisle, like if you go to Costco and know exactly what you need, you make a list and you say, these are the things I'm getting, it's great. But if you walk up and down every aisle, you will talk yourself into stuff that you know you don't need, but you're going to live with it.
You got to know that going in, Froggy, because that's a good point. You need to know going in that it could turn into total craziness.
I walked out with everything bagel seasoning for no reason.
But
I
you
didn't
put it
need
on
it.
everything now.
I do.
You
but-
can make your homemade avocado toast with that is delicious.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Or I could
There
buy
you go.
pre-made avocado toast.
And they
from
have
Costco.
avocados and they have sourdough bread. They have everything you need from all the above.
So true.
Scotty B, the resident professional shopper on our show. And I say professional, he gets paid to shop.
Yeah.
This guy knows. So Costco for you, Scotty B, what is that?
Look, I very rarely go there because just buying in bulk doesn't mean you're necessarily saving money. However, I went the other day for toilet paper and sugar-free peanut butter cups, and I spent $352.
Oh, wow.
What?
Wow.
How many
Not on
peanut
just-
butter cups
Yeah.
did you buy?
Obviously, you went off the list and bought some other stuff.
Well, because I must go up and down every aisle when I go to a store, and that's a problem.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question. So on Instacart, if you order on Instacart and I want to order bulk and I do Costco, I don't have to have the membership, right? The person
No.
who's doing the shopping has the membership.
No. I would get your membership. Me as the shopper,
Yeah.
you have to be a member.
Oh, so
Wait.
I can't order Costco? No,
Yes, you
I
can
yeah,
because
I've
I do
done
it.
I've done it too.
With it's a different service. It's not Instacart that does it. It's a
Oh.
different one. But I think because of that, you pay a little bit more for every single. I mean, which you do with any of these
That
things
makes-
anyway.
yeah,
but
yeah.
You can. You
And
can
we
scale
have-
the system.
All right.
They have eyeglasses. They have insurance.
Yeah. Engagement
Right?
rings sometimes.
Yeah, they do.
Engagement rings.
Diamond says they sell gold bars.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, they were selling out when we did this story originally several months ago, I recall.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a little bit of everything at Costco, and I'm glad that you've rediscovered it. But I'm seriously telling you now, Andrew, it's going to get out of hand unless you work with friends like Gandhi and Josh and all of the above. And you guys, you kind of have to vote on what you want to buy and bring home, and then split it up.
Yes, I do need someone to go with me because then I do walk out with like just stuff for months and months, and then where am I going? I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I don't have that much room.
You could bring some of that Kirkland's pizza up here, though.
Say less.
That's so good. Love it.
All right, so there you go. Costco is his new mecca.
It's the best.
They do sell coffins there, but Scary was saying his cousin Carmine
Oh, no.
wanted Scary to join him to go coffin shopping over the weekend, and Costco's the way to go.
We didn't go to Costco. We went to the funeral home.
Well,
For a
why are you
coffin.
laughing? Well,
It's the
if
weirdest
someone is in the mindset to buy a coffin, there's a reason why.
It's a nervous laughter. It's like he's just preparing. He's just, I don't know. He's got nothing wrong with him. He's a totally healthy guy. He's like, look, I'm the last in my line of people on my side of the family. So why don't you help me out? So I went with him, and it was It was a crazy experience because I'm like, I've never seen.
Did you go? You went to a funeral home and shopped for coffins?
I went with him. Yeah.
Did
I
he
went
pick
with
one
him.
out?
He did. He picked one out for himself.
No, are there different features and accessories?
Oh yes, they come in different. They come in different grades. There's stainless steel and
They have
copper
like
and
Bluetooth speakers, stuff like that.
It's wild.
They need a smart coffin in case you wake up.
But I was not prepared for it.
But look, but you know what? You're saying it's kind of creepy, but that's very smart to get it done. Don't have to think about it ever again. And again, another reason to go to Costco. They sell everything there.
So true.
They sell everything at Costco. You can go there for a coffin and then go to the pharmacy to get something to stop your coffin. You know what I'm saying?
I hope they advertise with us.
Who's with me?
Okay.
Me. Who's with me? All right, Teddy Swims.
Wow.
I think he's going to be on with us in less than 2 weeks.
In a week, Elvis. In a week.
Oh, I love this song from Teddy.
Just a small town girl.
If you love the morning show, it's a good idea to follow our socials.
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion.
At Elvis Duran Show.
Follow them today.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
All right, show's done. Let's get out of here. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.